Welcome to the ClimateWise MPA Management Tool. My name is Madeline McEwen, and I'm going to be walking you through the tool to help you understand what it is and how to use it. The objective of this tool is to help address climate change in MPA management by walking through 6 major steps in management planning and guiding managers in integrating climate change awareness, resilience, and adaptation into each. Within the 6 steps, the tool also provides specific examples and resources for additional information. We offer this tool in both spreadsheet and PDF versions, but today I'll be walking you through the spreadsheet version. When you open up the spreadsheet, you'll see that it's broken up into different tabs. You'll start with the first tab, which introduces the tool and provides instructions for use. If you scroll down on this tab, you'll see a figure that illustrates the climate change management framework, which includes the 6 steps of management planning where climate change should be addressed. This tool is going to walk you through each of these steps in more detail, breaking them down into specific questions and providing relevant resources for each. Before you start working through this framework, you'll proceed to the second tab, which is a management self-assessment that will help you assess the climate change considerations of your existing management plan or help to guide the development of a new management plan. This is where you'll start to interact with the tool a bit more. As you can see, each of the 6 framework sections are in this first column, with major areas for climate change incorporation. These are then broken down even further into specific questions that you can ask of a new or existing MPA management plan to help think about how you'll incorporate climate change into each piece. There are then 2 columns that you can use to respond to each question, where you can say, yes, we've done this, or no, we haven't thought about this, and then proceed to the next part of the tool to learn how each area can be improved upon. After your self-assessment, you'll move to the next tab, which is the first step in the framework, Objectives. This section will walk you through the SMART objectives, which help guide strong and adaptive objectives. The tool then goes through a variety of examples for how to shape the language of your objectives to more explicitly incorporate climate change and long-term resilience. After you've gone through objectives, you'll move on to the next tab, Vulnerability Assessments. Here, there's a quick overview of what a vulnerability assessment is, and then you'll see a number of resources that exist throughout the web and different organizations to help guide these assessments. To help find what tools or resources will be most useful for your MPA, the table provides descriptions and links for each, as well as capacity requirements and other limitations you may need to know about. These resources focus on both social and ecological vulnerabilities, with some that are more data intensive and others that are more community focused. At the end of this section, you'll find additional resources to help you dive even deeper and learn more. After you've gone through the information on vulnerability assessments, you'll move to the next tab, MPA Design. This section primarily focuses on the structure of marine protected areas, walking you through different approaches to increasing climate change resilience within your MPA design. For each design approach, the tool provides examples of application and outlines common obstacles with potential solutions. The last column then has links to learn more about each reference used. Next, you will move to the Management Actions tab. Here you'll go through a quick overview of the different approaches used to address climate change within management. If you scroll down, you'll see the Resist, Accept, Direct framework, which can be used to help guide high-level conversations and decide which approach is best for your MPA. For instance, it can help address questions like, are you going to be working hard to resist any changes? Are you going to be moving and adapting with changes? Or are you going to be directing any changes? If you scroll down even further, you'll see a table with specific actions you can take on the ground to address climate change, with examples of real-life application and additional resources to learn more. For example, if you're focusing on species-specific management, one action you may take is the management of invasive or destructive species, such as the active removal of crown-of-thorns starfish from coral reefs. Next, you'll move on to the following tab, which is Monitoring. Once you have your objectives and management actions set up, you'll need to effectively monitor changes happening within your MPA and track progress towards your objectives. The sections under this tab will help you decide what to monitor and how to monitor. For example, Section 2, How to Monitor, includes information on ecological, social, and climate change indicators, which should each be monitored over time to understand progress towards your objectives, changes that are happening around those, and if any adaptation is needed. Monitoring can be a big undertaking for one manager or organization, so we've also included a section about incorporating partnerships to expand monitoring capacity. And again, there are additional resources and publications at the bottom of this tab. You will then move on to the final tab in the spreadsheet, which is Adaptive Management. This section discusses the importance of building adaptive management into your plan and simplifies it by breaking it down into 6 different parts. For each of these parts, we've provided a variety of examples that can be used to better understand how you might build an adaptive management plan for your specific goals and conditions. This has been an overview of the ClimateWise MPA management tool. We hope that it's helpful in understanding and incorporating climate change into your MPA management plan.